Hello, Peter from JMD Global Developers. This is Joel from JND SEO. And I spoke briefly on the phone, so I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. I don't want to waste your time, Peter. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm actually going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, all I ask is a 10-minute phone call. I'm actually going to call you anyway just to follow up and see what you thought of the video. But if not, that's fine. I did include some free tips in here that make it really worth your while just to watch it anyway. So like I said, I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. First thing I do want to talk about is content. So I'm kind of just scrolling through your homepage here, and you guys probably have, let's say, 100 to 200 words. And what I typically recommend is about 1,500 words. The reason for that, Google recommends 1,500 words, and they're actually going to rank you based on the amount of content you do have on your page. They want you to have closer to 15. Most businesses really don't, but that would actually just make you stronger than them and easier to beat them. But the second reason, and probably the more important reason, why you really do want so much content on your homepage is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. So I've put in roofing Orlando, Florida as my example up here in my search. And this is a great keyword phrase. Also, it's what a new customer would put in if they're looking for services. And first thing they're going to see is these ads up at the top of the page, And companies are basically just paying money to be seen first by new customers with the hopes of landing their business. Next up, you're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies will show up here based on citations. And that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number. It has to be all 3 listed together into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. There's actually a bunch of them. After that, we're going to jump into the organic section. This is where we start to see companies with their websites kind of showing up what we kind of initially had searched. And, these don't show up randomly. They all show up based on Google's algorithm and formula. 2 parts of that we've talked about so far are the content and the keywords. And if I hadn't mentioned already, there's 10 results that show up per page in this organic section. And that's really true with any Google search. And since these show up in reference to our key phrase, roofing Orlando, Florida, we're going to use this to rank them. So ranking this keyword, number 1 goes to Home Advisor, 2 goes to Roofing Advantage, 3 goes to Better Business Bureau. Both Home Advisor and Better Business Bureau are in fact directories. So next, I want to take your website, jmdglobaldevelopers.com, and put it into a program I use called Eris. This allows me just to kind of analyze your site. First thing I do notice at the top, we got your header up here, JMD Global Developers. This is a great way to use your name to actually be found a little bit easier by Google in searches by putting it in the header. You could also throw a few keywords in there, roofing Orlando, FL, for instance, or Orlando Roofer, something like that. That would also catch some attention and get you a couple more keywords. Digging into the numbers here, 15 referring domains, sending you back 36 links to your page. All this means is that there's 15 sites out there that you guys have links in. When people click those links, they automatically go back to JMD Global Developers. So of the 15 websites or domains you guys have links on, they're sending you back 36. So you got about, a little bit under 3 per, I guess we could just say 2. A little over 2 per site. 44 keywords is what you can be found for in searches like we put in roofing Orlando FL. And these are what really drive the traffic to your site. So the 44 keywords you guys do have are bringing 26 visitors to your site per month. It's actually on a monthly basis. So let's take a quick look at the keywords and see kind of where your traffic's coming from. First thing we find is your business name, JMD Global Developers. And 40 people do search for you just like that by your name. And for that, you guys are number 1. So we talked about there's 10 results per page. So you want to be in the top 10 to be on the first page. And honestly, 80 to 85% of people who do any searches online will not go to page 2. So you really do want to be in that first page. Otherwise, you're really not bringing any visitors. So people who search you by name, though, it could be referrals, people who know you, they're really looking for you. It could have been they saw some of your signage and didn't have all your contact info, so reached out. They're really looking for you, so they should be able to find you, basically. And you can see that you're in the top 2 for all these variations of your name. And then what I also want to see, is you want to bring in new customers as well. So Orlando developers could be a decent one, 30 here. You guys are 24. Well, we know, though, 10 per page, right? So 24 puts us in the middle of page 3. we know there's nobody actually no one's gonna find your page gonna find you on page 3. So that one's not bringing you any traffic currently. So let's see if I can find a really good keyword here. All right, I'm not seeing a ton other than Orlando developers for kind of new customer keywords. So what I'm going to do is jump over to Advantage Roofing, one of your competitors. Let's just see what they're doing. Quickly, we see their name up here, as well as some keywords. 129 referring domains, over 2,000 links back to their page. 289 keywords, and they're getting about 550 visitors per month. So let's just take a quick look at their keywords, and right away we see these are the kind of ones I'm looking for on your page that bring in new customers. Roofing Orlando. 200 people do search that exactly like that, and they are in position 2, so they're going to get the second biggest percentage of that. I'm going to skip roof inspection because this is a national term, meaning anyone in the US could search it, not specific to Miami, Orlando, Florida, anything like that. So that's why there's such huge volume on it. But again, it's not going to be very good for you because you're going to get a lot of calls that you can't help. So Orlando Roofing is a good one, just a variation of Roofing Orlando. 200 more search that. They're number 2. There's their name. Let's go. There's a good one. Roofing Contractors Orlando, Florida. 150, number 3. So you guys get the idea. Top 10 for all of these. Really, probably almost 10 keywords here, and they're in the top 10 for all of those. So they're going to be getting bigger percentages of traffic. And the higher up you are, ranked 1 through 3, especially, or 1 through 5, you're going to get a lot more than obviously being like 7 or 8. If you guys want to hear more, we can talk about how we could bring easily within just 1 or 2 keywords, probably close to 100 more visitors to your page. And what would that mean for you guys? I mean, right now we saw that you guys are getting about 26 visitors. So if we bring in 4 times that, how many more calls is that going to be? 4 times whatever you're getting now. And I would like to think even more than that, because they're going to be more specifically buyer intent keywords, meaning people looking to get it done now. But if you guys want to hear more 10-minute phone call, we can talk about how we can change your business. And anyway, yeah, so let's do that. And I'll check in with you guys anyway just to see what you thought of the video. Thank you for your time, though. Appreciate it. Have a great day.